In this video, I am going to show you how to download and install Next.js in Visual Studio Code on our Windows 11 computer and laptop. To install Next.js in Visual Studio Code, we have to do two things in our computer. First, we have to download and install Visual Studio Code in our computer. And the second thing we have to do is we have to simply download and install Node.js in our computer. So let's start, guys. First, we are going to download and install Visual Studio Code. To download Visual Studio Code, first we have to open Google Chrome in our computer. Guys, right now you can see on my screen I have opened Google Chrome in my computer, and here what you have to do is you have to simply click on search Google or type a URL, and here you have to type Visual Studio Code. So guys, type the same thing whatever I am typing here and hit the enter button to search. Guys, right now you can see on my screen when I search Visual Studio Code, then Visual Studio Code official website come on my screen, https code.visualstudio.com. Visual Studio Code code editing redefined. So guys, what you have to do here is you have to simply click on this first link, Visual Studio Code code editing redefined. Guys, right now you can see on my screen when I click on Visual Studio Code code editing redefined, then Visual Studio Code official website has been open in my computer, and this is the website user interface. So guys, what we have to do here is we have to simply download Visual Studio Code setup file. To download Visual Studio setup file, here is a two download button present on our screen. One is in top section and the second download button present is in center. Download for window. Guys, I am minimizing my screen and you can see here I am using window computer. So guys, simply what I will do here is I will simply click on this download for window button to download Visual Studio Code setup file. Guys, I click on the download for window button to download Visual Studio Code setup file, and guys, you can see here if I click on download icon, you can see here the Visual Studio Code setup file has been downloading in our computer, and its setup file size is 103 MB. And guys, here it is written thanks for downloading VS Code. Download not starting, try this direct download link. It is saying guys just thanks for downloading. If you have downloaded Visual Studio Code, then for that thank you. And one more thing, it is saying that if your download process have not started, then what you can do here is you can simply click on this direct download link. Guys, you have to do this when your downloading process of Visual Studio Code has been not started, then you have to click on this direct download link to download the Visual Studio Code setup file. But in my case, guys, you can see here when I click on download for window, then Visual Studio Code setup file has been downloaded. So I am not going to do guys anything right now. Here guys, what you have to do right now is you have to simply click on this plus icon to create a new tab, and after then you have to click on this three triple dot button, and after then you have to click here on this download button, and the moment you will click on download button, your download section will be open, and here you can see guys in our computer Visual Studio Code setup file has been downloaded. And right now guys, what we have to do is we have to simply install this Visual Studio Code setup file. To install Visual Studio Code setup file, you have to simply click on this show in folder button, and the moment you will click on show in folder button, then your file explorer has been open in your computer, and after then what you have to do is you have to simply click on this download button, and the moment you will click on the download button, then it will show you all of the file whatever you have downloaded in your computer. And guys, right now you can see this Visual Studio Code setup file that we have downloaded right now. Now we have to install it. To install this Visual Studio Code setup file, you have to simply double left click from mouse on this Visual Studio Code setup file. The moment guys you will double left click on this Visual Studio Code setup file, it will show you the license agreement page for installation. So what you have to do here is you have to simply click on this I accept the agreement, and after then you have to click on next button, and after then it will show you select destination location. So you don't have to make any change here. You have to simply click on next button, and after then it will show you select a start menu folder. So don't make any change here, and simply just click next button, and after then it will show you select additional task. Here what you have to do is you have to simply just tick mark on create a desktop icon and add open code action to Window Explorer file context menu. Just tick mark here also, and one more place add open with code action to Window Explorer direct context menu. Just tick mark here also. Guys, here you have to tick mark on the all of those options, and after then you have to click on next button, and after then guys it is showing you ready to install. This is the last process of installation. So guys, what you have to do here is you have to simply click on this install button to install, and guys right now you can see here it is showing you preparing to install, and the installation process of Visual Studio Code has been started in our computer, and it will take 10 to 15 seconds to install. So just wait 10 to 15 seconds guys. Guys, right now you can see on my screen here it is written completing the Visual Studio Code setup wizard, means Visual Studio Code has been successfully installed in our computer. Then what you have to do here is you have to simply click on this finish button, and guys you can see here after clicking on finish button, guys you can see on my screen Visual Studio Code has been opened automatically in my computer. Right now I am closing it, and after then I am closing File Explorer also, and after then I am minimizing Google Chrome. And guys, right now you can see on my screen here you can see that Visual Studio Code shortcut key come on my desktop. And if your Visual Studio Code shortcut key is not come on your screen, then what you can do here is you can simply click on the search button, and here if you type Visual Studio Code, then it will come on your screen. So you can open by clicking here also Visual Studio Code. So I am going to open Visual Studio Code by clicking on this here Visual Studio Code app. Guys, right now you can see on my screen Visual Studio Code has been open in my computer, and I am maximize it to make in full screen. So guys, you can see on my screen Visual Studio Code has been successfully installed in my computer, and our first task got completed. And what we have to do right now is we have to simply download and install Node.js in our computer. To download Node.js, we have to again open Google Chrome. Guys, right now you can see on my screen I have opened Google Chrome, and after then what you have to do here is you have to simply click on this plus icon to create a new tab, and you have to click here search Google or type a URL, and here you have to type Node.js. Guys, type the same thing whatever I am typing here, Node.js, and hit the enter button to search. Guys, right now you can see on my screen when I search Node.js, then Node.js official website come on my screen, https nodejs.org. Node.js run JavaScript everywhere. So guys, you have to click on this first link, Node.js run JavaScript everywhere. So guys, right now you can see on my screen when I click on Node.js run JavaScript everywhere, then Node.js official website has been open in my computer. And here what we have to do is we have to download Node.js setup file. To download Node.js setup file, guys, you can see here it is here written run JavaScript everywhere, and here is a download button, download Node.js LTS. LTS means long term support. To download Node.js, we have to simply click on this download Node.js button. The moment I click on download Node.js button, you can see here downloading process of Node.js has been started, and its file size is 29.6 MB. So guys, I am going in my download history and I am refreshing this, and here guys you can see that the setup file of Node.js has been downloaded in our computer. And guys, what we have to do right now is we have to simply install this Node.js setup file. To install this Node.js setup file, we have to click on this show in folder button, and guys, the moment you will click on show in folder button, then your file explorer has been open in your computer, and after then you have to click on this download section to see downloaded file in our computer. Guys, you can see here the Node.js setup file that we have downloaded right now, and what we have to do right now here is we have to simply install this Node.js setup file. To install this Node.js setup file, we have to simply double left click from mouse on this Node.js setup file, and guys, the moment you will double click on this Node.js setup file from your mouse, then it will show you the welcome to the Node.js setup wizard, means your installation process has been started. And here what you have to do is you have to simply click on this next button, and after then it is asking to you end user license agreement. So what you have to do here is you have to simply tick mark here I accept the term in license agreement, and after then you have to click on the next button, and after then it is saying to you destination folder, so you don't have to make any change here, and you have to simply click on the next button, and after then it is saying to you custom setup, then you don't have to make any change here, just simply click on next button, and after then it is asking to you tool for native module. So guys, don't make any change here, just leave it in their same condition and don't tick mark here. Guys, just remember it, don't tick mark here, just leave it in same condition and click on the next button, and after then guys it is showing to you ready to install Node.js. So guys, just simply click on this install button to install Node.js. So guys, right now you can see on my screen the moment I click on install button, then it is asking from permission to me, do you want to allow this app to make change to your device? Basically this thing is not recording, so it will not show to you. So simply what you have to do here is you have to simply click on the yes button, and the moment you will click on yes button, then your installation of Node.js has been started in your computer, and it will take approximately 10 to 15 seconds. So guys, just wait 10 to 15 seconds. So guys, right now you can see on my screen the installation process of Node.js has been completed in my computer, and here it is written completed the Node.js setup wizard, and Node.js has been successfully installed. So what you have to do here is you have to simply click on this finish button. Guys, the process of installation of Node.js has been been completed successfully. So I am going to quit this file explorer, and after then I am minimizing the Google Chrome, and after then I am minimizing also Visual Studio Code. And what here we have to do is we have to simply verify that is Node.js has been successfully installed in our computer. To verify that Node.js is installed or not in our computer, we have to simply click on this search button, and after then here we have to type a command. So guys, the moment you will type here command, then your command prompt will come on your screen. So just click on this command prompt to open command prompt. Guys, right now you can see on my screen command prompt has been open in my computer, and here what you have to do is you have to simply type node, all of those word in a small letter, a space dash v to see it version. The moment guys you will type node a space dash v, and after then the moment you hit enter button, it will show you which version of Node.js has been installed in your computer. Guys, right now it is showing that v22.15.0 means 22.15.0 version of Node.js has been installed in our computer. Guys, I have done this to verify that. So guys, by doing this process we have verified that Node.js has been installed in our computer. So I am going to quit it. Right now guys, I am going to open Visual Studio Code in my computer, and you can see here guys, Visual Studio Code is already open in my computer. So I open it, and guys what here you have to do is you have to simply close the Visual Studio Code. So guys, I close the Visual Studio Code, and I am giving you the reason why I close Visual Studio Code, because after installing Visual Studio Code I have installed Node.js, because guys I have done all the process first time. Due to that you have to first close all of the file, like whatever you have opened Visual Studio Code or Node.js, and after then again you have to open Visual Studio Code to make it configure with Node.js. So guys, again I am going to open Visual Studio Code. So I will click on this Visual Studio Code shortcut key, and right now guys you can see here Visual Studio Code has been open in my computer. And what here we have to do right now is we have to simply install Next.js in our computer. To install Next.js, what we have to do here is we have to simply create a new folder. To create a new folder you have to click on this Explorer button. The moment you will click on Explorer button, here is an option to create a new folder by clicking on open folder, and you can create a new folder by clicking on this file button also. If you click on this file button, and after then here is an option open folder, so you can click on this open folder button also. So I click on this open folder button, and it will open my file explorer in my computer. And after then what you have to do here is you have to simply click on desktop to create a folder in desktop. So to create a new folder on desktop you have to simply right click on this white blank space, and the moment you will right click on this white blank space, it will give you option of a new, and when you carry your mouse on new button, then it will show you option of a folder. Then just click on this folder button, and here you have to give a name of your folder. You can give any name. I am going to give this folder name Aman, because my name is Aman, and it will depend on you. Whatever name you want you can give, and after hit the enter button to give it name. And after then what you have to do here is you have to simply select this folder. So guys, I select this folder, and it come on my screen, and here it is asking permission from me. Do you trust the author of the file in this folder? So simply just guys click on this yes, I trust the author. And here guys you can see that the folder I have created right now. If you carry your mouse here, it will show your folder here, and the name of mine folder is Aman. So here it is showing you Aman, and in your case whatever name you will give, it will show you here. And what we have to do right now is we have to simply install Next.js. To install Next.js, guys, again you have to open Google Chrome, and here what you have to do is you have to simply click on this plus icon to create a new tab, and after then you have to click search Google or type a URL, and here you have to type Next.js. So guys, type the same thing whatever I am typing here, Next.js, and hit the enter button to search. So guys, right now you can see on my screen when I search Next.js, the Next.js official website come on my screen, https://nextjs.org. Next.js by Vercel, the React framework. So guys, what you have to do right now is you have to click on this first link, Next.js by Vercel, the React framework. So guys, right now you can see on my screen when I click on Next.js by Vercel, the React framework, then Next.js official website has been open in my computer, and this is the website user interface. So guys, what we have to do is right now we have to install Next.js. To install guys Next.js, here you can see that here is a command to install Next.js in our computer. So guys, simply you have to copy this command, npx create -next-app@latest. This is command guys to install Next.js in our computer on Visual Studio Code. So guys, simply copy this command by clicking here on this copy button. Guys, I click on this copy button to copy this command, and after then what you have to do is you have to go again back in Visual Studio Code, and here what you have to do is just quit the welcome page button if it is coming on your screen, and after then what you have to do here is you have to simply click on this terminal button, and the moment you will click on terminal button, here it will show you lots of options. So what you have to do is you have to simply click on this new terminal button. Then you can see guys here the new terminal has been open in our computer, and you can see that guys our folder location is in Aman. Guys, you can see here the folder I have created right now, my terminal is in that folder. You can see guys here in your computer it is showing you something else, whatever name of your folder that you have given. So what we have to do guys right now, we have to simply paste the command we have copied from here. Guys, the command we have copied from here, we have to paste it. To paste this command, just simply right click from your mouse here, or you can press Ctrl+V from your keyboard to paste it. Guys, I right click from my mouse to paste this command, and you can see guys command will appear on my screen. Guys, if you can't copy and paste the command, then you can simply type it here by like this. I'm typing guys command to install Next.js npx create dash next dash app @latest. Guys, this is the command to install Next.js in Visual Studio Code. Guys, simply type the command, or you can copy the command and paste it here, and after then hit the enter button to install Next.js. Guys, you can see on my screen the moment I hit the enter button to install Next.js, it is asking for permission to me. Okay to proceed. If you wanna proceed, then just type a Y or hit the enter button. So guys, I type the Y here. After then you have to simply hit the enter button. The moment you hit the enter button, then it is asking to you what is your project name. Means it is asking to you, you are installing Next.js. So you have to give any name of your project. Means like you are going to install Next.js and work inside of it. So you have to give your project any name. Guys, you can give a project name anything, it will depend on you. So I give this project name coding, and it will depend on you what name you wanna give. And after then giving it name, hit the enter button, and after then it is asking to you, would you like to use TypeScript, no or yes. By default it is in yes. Guys, if you know the TypeScript, then you can hit the enter button on yes, but if you don't know the TypeScript, then you have to hit the enter button on no. Guys, I am not knowing the TypeScript, I only know JavaScript. So what I am going to do here, I simply take it on no and hit the enter button, and after then it is asking to you, would you like to use ESLint, no or yes. By default it is on no, so simply guys keep it on by default, hit the enter button on no, and after then it is asking to you, would you like to use Tailwind CSS, yes or no. Guys, it will depend on you, you wanna use Tailwind CSS or yes or no. So guys, I don't wanna use Tailwind CSS, so due to that I am taking it on no, and after then I hit enter button, and again it is asking, would you like your code inside src directory. By default it is in no, so I keep it on by default no and hit the enter button, and after then it is asking, would you like to use app router, recommended is yes, so I keep it on by default. And guys, after then it is asking, would you like to use Turbo Pack for Next.dev, so I keep it on no, and after then it is asking, would you like to customize the import alias. By default guys it is in no, so keep it is in no and hit the enter button, and after then guys you can see here it is showing that initializing project with template app, and it is installing React dependency, React DOM and Next.js, because guys it is a framework of React, so that's why it is installing React and React DOM with Next. So guys, here it will take 1 or 2 minutes, so you have to just wait 1 or 2 minutes. So guys, you can see here Next.js has been successfully installed in our computer, and here it is written success, and if you scroll down here you can see that we are in the folder name Aman, and if you click on this coding name folder, means like I given my project name coding, and here it is showing you something another name, because it will, I said you, it will depend on you what name you will give. So just simply click on this coding button, and here it will show you all of those options. If you click on this package.json file, then it will show you whatever dependency it is installed. It is installed React 19 version, React DOM or Next.js. Guys, right now we have installed Next.js in our computer, and now we have to run it. To run Next.js in our computer, what we have to do is we have to simply go in the folder, this coding folder. Like guys, I have given my project name coding, so we have to go on this coding folder. To go on this folder, you have to simply type here cd, and after then your folder name. First you have to type here cd, and after then what you have to type here is you have to simply give give your project name what you have given. So I have given my project name is coding, so I am simply typing here coding, cd space coding, and after then you have to hit enter button. The moment you type cd space coding, then it will take you in coding folder. Guys, you can see here right now I am in coding folder. You can go in coding folder by typing cd space coding. Guys, I am saying you another process to go in coding folder. If you are if it is hard for you to go in this coding folder by this process, then you can simply go on this folder. I am saying you process. What you have to do here is you have to simply click on this your folder name. Just right click on this folder name, and after then you have to click in open in integrated terminal. By clicking in that way open in integrated terminal on this coding folder, you can directly come in this folder. Guys, you can see right now I directly come on this coding folder, and I am cutting here guys package.json. Here is no need of package.json. And to run Next.js, you have to simply type here npm run dev, npm run dev, and you have to type all this command in a small letter, and after then you have to hit the enter button. The moment you hit enter button, guys, it will ask a permission from you. I am not sure is it asking this permission from you. Do you want to allow public and private network to access this app? So you have to allow this, and after then guys, you can see here it is successfully run in our computer Next.js. And what it is saying guys, you here it is running on two location, local or network. If you wanna open in locally in your computer, so simply click on this local host link, and if you wanna use it over the network, then you can simply click on this below link. So guys, I am going to open it in local host, so just you have to click on this local host link. First you have to press control button from your keyboard, and after then you have to click on this link to open this link. Guys, if you don't press control button from your keyboard, then this link will not open. First you have to press control button from your keyboard, and after then you have to click on this local host link to open this link. So guys, first I press from my keyboard control button, and after then I am clicking on this link to open this link in Google Chrome. So guys, right now you can see on my screen this link has been open in my computer, and in first time it will take a little bit of time, so you have to just wait 2 to 3 seconds. And guys, here it is written Next.js getting started by editing app/page.js. Save and see your change instantly. Guys, Next.js is running successfully in our computer, and this is the page of Next.js. And guys, it is saying to us if you wanna make any change in this page, means if you wanna change a design, so simply just go on app/page.js and just do any change. So guys, I am going to make a change in this page. First I am going to click on this maximize button, and I am making Visual Studio Code and this Google Chrome in same screen by this. And here what you have to do is to make change in this page. Guys, it is saying to you just simply click on this app/page.js. You can see guys, here is a app button, and after then it is saying you just go in page.js. Here it is the code of page.js file. If you make any change in this code, guys, I am first keeping it like this, and here I am scrolling little down, and if you make any change on this page, then it will reflect on your this Google Chrome page. Guys, I am saying you to this because Next.js is running successfully, but if you will make your app, if you wanna make something like web application or customize your page, so I am directing right now you how you can customize. To customize, guys, you have to simply come on this page.js file in app section. I am making it in full screen, and here what you have to do is you have to simply remove those code. So guys, you have to remove your code from here. You can see that here is a command of a div, so simply just click on this 6 number here, and by then you can select this all of those things in one time by this process. Guys, if I click again on here, you can see it is selected all of those line, and you have to simply what you have to do is you have to simply remove till here, and you have to simply what you have to do is you have to simply click back a space. You have to simply press back a space button from your keyboard, and all of those code got removed. And guys, if you save this code by clicking Ctrl+S from your keyboard, then your page got blank in Google Chrome. Guys, I am again making it in both of the screen, and here you can see that here it is saying parenthesis error. Guys, what we have to do is we have to simply create a div tag here. Here you can write div, and by then after again if I press Ctrl+S to save, and you can see guys here our page got blank. And guys, one more thing I want to say you, this is the syntax to run Next.js code, and this is the mandatory. You have to keep it always. If you don't keep those syntax, then it will not run. And guys, I am showing you to write anything else. So to write anything else, I am typing here. First I type open bracket, I am writing in h1 tag, and I hit the enter button. button to take it, and here I am writing I am Aman, and after then I guys save it by pressing Ctrl plus S from keyboard, and here guys it is showing you I am Aman. By this process guys you can make a change in your web page here, and whatever if you wanna make any change you can do this from here. If I wanna write like in H2, if I write here H2 and I am writing here I am learning Next.js, guys you can see here I type here I am learning Next.js, and after then I press Ctrl plus S button to save, and guys you can see here it is showing you I am learning Next.js. Guys if you wanna make any change in your web page and if you wanna do anything, so all of those process you have to do here. So guys in this video I have shown you the complete installation process of Next.js. So I am ending this video, and if you have any question then you can ask me in comment box.